now the tale of an ancient evil, clawing its way into the world where no one suspects. Innocents are being lured to their doom. Can the druids and the rangers of the Dreadwood be able to contain it? Or will the evil spread? Will those sworn to protect the inhabitants of the region and the very forest itself become the servants of this wickedness? Or simply die trying to stop it?
And we're live. Some of us are anyway. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wicked Studios presents Greyhawk Adventures, Into the Dreadwood. Some of us are back after a 2-week hiatus. Others felt that it was not a hiatus long enough.
Well, I think what it was is I think Michael got confused in who he was playing. He's thinking that he's still playing Cyprian, who's haughty and don't give a damn. Now, Rolf, on the other hand, he's very
accommodating.
Yes.
And anyway, Wes is here. He just wandered off. So
yeah, exactly.
And Stephen will be joining us at some point later in the future.
Yes, we can pretty much. Well, I don't want to say guarantee that, but
we can't guarantee anything tonight because everything is up for grabs here tonight on D&D Tuesdays here on Wicked Studios LLC channel here on Twitch. Like and subscribe, because why not?
Exactly, because I know you're entertained as hell so far. Hey, everybody, welcome. I'm Will DM. I want to say hey to everybody, give shout-outs. I see there's a couple of people here, and unfortunately, I tried. I gotta say, Captain, I tried. I was unable to kill Shay. I really did, dude. It just didn't work out. But anyway, so this is a new adventure. We're only 2 episodes in because we had the holiday break, which we were gone for 2 weeks, which threw some of us out of the loop. But we've got these fine players right here, and they're more than willing to go marching off to their deaths in this new mini campaign that we're having here, where we're spotlighting. That's right. Low Fantasy Gaming. We're using the Low Fantasy Gaming rule set to play a Greyhawk RPG. The Low Fantasy Gaming rules are a OSR inspired.
What is OSR for those watching at home that don't know what the fuck you're talking about?
Yeah, but see, everybody does. But it stands for those guys in chat, dude. I know those guys. It's an old school Renaissance. That's what it stands for. So it's basically having a grittier, darker feel type of role playing versus the more epic end that 5th edition and more current settings of D&D have. So that's all that is. So, but as you can see, and we mentioned Michael is MIA. We're not really sure what's going on there. And Steve, he's got like a job or some kind of shit. Can you believe that? Whatever. But we knew that this was going to be happening with Steve, so we're trying to work around and be accommodating and what have you. So there's going to be some things that happen to Xeon from time to time that kind of immobilize him. Maybe we'll see what happens. So, but let's go ahead and introduce the players that we do have here, and then we'll go into a little bit of a short recap. And if I didn't say hi and welcome back, we missed all of you. Hi, welcome back. We missed all of you. KD, go ahead. We'll start with you.
I'm KD. I'm playing Wanderer. She's Addison's wolf, if you guys have been following us. And she's very connected to the Druid clan conclave that we're investigating right now. And
Exactly. Excellent.
Yeah.
And our new player, which I guess if you've been watching, he's not a new player for you, but he's a new player for. Well, you're not even new to the channel though, because you've been playing on the. He's an old soul from a different show.
He's not. Yeah, he's not new
I
at all.
know.
Just
I was trying to sound intelligent, and I failed miserably. As
don't
usual.
Do that anymore.
Anyway, hey Wes, go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Wes. I'm new here.
There you
go. I'm playing Ravas, the half elf ranger, and accompanied by Liar, his a companion panther.
Mm-hmm. Who's fucking pretty badass, actually.
she aight.
Yeah. And last but not least, the main man to producer of the show, the hardest working man at Wicked Studios LLC, and I can say that for a fact.
We got much. The bar is so low.
It is low. It's extremely low. And we got Adam.
Hey everybody, I am Adam, and I'm playing the dick-punching halfling Quinn Hightopple, who's ready to punch some dicks.
Which Quinn was actually in the Saltmarsh campaign. He was one of the hirelings.
He was Shay's protege.
Oh, they're called sidekicks now. I got to remember that.
Sidekicks.
Instead of hirelings, they're called sidekicks. Yeah.
And came from the original, like this, some weirdo in Wizards of the Coast created Quinn Hightopple as a dick-punching halfling.
Yep.
I didn't make this up.
If you buy the Essentials kit, they have cards in there, excuse me, of a number of different sidekicks that you can have your players use. Quinn Hightopple is one of those. So, and basically what we were doing is with this little mini campaign, we've taken the B team of the people from Saltmarsh and then added Ravas to the mix. And there you go. So we have some connections to Saltmarsh because the Dreadwood is, well, it's just north of Saltmarsh. So we figured, what the heck? Why don't we just continue on? Adam was bullied. You were bullied into.
I was bullied into doing this.
Yeah. That's very true. Very, very true. So I guess
I'm very susceptible to peer pressure.
This is, yeah. God, I wish I'd have known you in high school. That would have been a great.
What happened to the down roll? Lord Forth would like to know. Will DM.
Well, I guess. Do you want to say, or should I say?
You can say, because I got to deal with this dog.
You got to deal with that dog. Okay. So, Forth, I'm glad you brought it up because we was going to announce it. Unfortunately, the down roll is going on indefinite hiatus for the near future. We're not really sure when we will be bringing that back. Not that we don't enjoy doing it, because we do. We think Adam and I have an extreme blast doing it. It's just a business plan. In what it is, we're looking to target some other things and put a little more effort into some other projects to help with those and to try and boost up the viewer count. So, and when you have one,
what he's saying is, Lord Forth, you're the only one watching the down roll. So
hey, there's two other people, but Lord Forth is the number one guy. But yeah, so that is unfortunately what has happened to the down roll. We might bring it back in the future, depending on how things go, because it's like the easiest thing for us to reboot, because I just give Adam a topic to ignore while I rant about it, and it's real easy to produce.
And then I yell at you.
Yeah. But you'll do that tonight, too. So
sure.
I think that's pretty much a given. I do have to say, before we get into the we didn't have the promos up for it yet, but we're going to very soon. And if I do my due diligence, I'll have it ready for tomorrow's stream of Sector 1. On February 15th, we will be part of the Greyhawk St. Jude charity live stream, 24-hour live stream. I think it's still 24 hours, but I could be wrong on that. And we have the noon to 4 slot, where the cast of this particular show will be doing it's all about the Return of the Falcon, which is an old set of modules from Greyhawk, old 2nd edition modules. And I don't want to give too much of it away, because if anybody watched the charity event that was last year when we played, we did a reverse dungeon. And I like to try and do some different things for these, so it's not as traditional So hopefully you guys will be surprised. I thought of something really cool for you guys, but I'll have to tell you, of course, off air. So anyway, but yes, so I am sorry, Fourth. I really am. It's yeah, it's never on at the same time. That's one of the other reasons.
Mostly on at the same time.
Well,
Mostly.
We were like an extremely efficient cable company. We gave you an hour, and we would be on somewhere within that if we were on at all. Sometimes we weren't on at all, but anyway, that's that point. So, all right. So, I think that's everything that we needed to go through at the moment. So, I guess I shall get started with the recap. So the B team had made their way up through the Dreadwood into the north of the Dreadwood and came to Greyhill, a small town within the Dreadwood, pretty much like the Dreadwood's capital. And in there they came and they found Fendril, who had sent off Ravas to go and collect the heroes of Saltmarsh, who, well, they got some of their people, I guess. And they met Fendril, and he let them know that there's some deep, dark shit going on. They helped amputate his leg. If you didn't get to watch the last episode, there's even a highlight video on the channel that you can go back and watch of just that particular moment. So, it's good. Yeah, it was good stuff, man. But basically what it is that Tharsdun, some worshippers of Tharsdun have been unleashing that deep, ancient god's magic into the Dreadwood. And it's been corrupting the people of the Dreadwood, not just the people, but the animals of the Dreadwood. And Fendril didn't know who to trust. The Dreadwalkers seem to have been infiltrated by its influence. The three of the four, two of the other druids of the Enclave were there and sick with some kind of disease or something. The same thing that was afflicting Fendril's leg, which they ended up cutting off. And Fendril had even brought in a a cleric to try and heal him before the party had even gotten there. And the cleric tried to kill him. So things are very strange going on. There's one other druid in the Enclave, Elton, and he wants them to go and see what's up. Try and find Elton, see if he's all right, see if he's been infected by this curse of Tharsdun that's running rampant through the forest, and try to help them. So the party, after amputating his leg and then bringing him back around, healing him up so he wouldn't just die, bleed out, made their way back into the forest. And as they were heading through the forest, they ran into an ancient, I guess, like entity of the forest named Malvara, which is a human-faced spider, much like the old images of how Lolth used to look. And they ran into her and her children. They didn't fight her, though, because she realized after they talked for a minute that, she's concerned about the forest as well, because, well, that's where she lives. And she even offered them aid. She gave them a weapon. Now, does Ravast have this enchanted sword? He does. Yeah. She gave him the sword with the understanding that she would give it to him if he would bring it back, and if they wanted to traverse through her section of the forest, you have to pay a toll, and that toll is, well, some sort of living being. When they first went through, unbeknownst to Quinn, because he was sleeping in a cart that they had, they gave up his donkey to be allowed to pass.
Real cool, and guys.
I thought it was well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was very well done. And so Malvara told us, like, just when you're done with the sword, and bring it back to me. And if you want to pass through my section of the forest again, just make sure you bring along a present to do so. So After speaking with Malvara, they continued on. They got to just outside of where Elton's little farmstead is at, and that's where we left off. Essentially, you're in the woods right around the bend from Elton's place. So let me go ahead and I'm going to switch over and I'm going to give you guys a map. Yeah, there it is. So what we'll say is, oh,
is this Elton's house? If so,
yeah, it's his farmstead. Yeah. Well, what's left of it, I should say. Now, you guys can go ahead and drop your tokens down over here. You see where I'm pinging down in the lower right? Just drop your tokens over there. Now, as you guys are making your way over to the there he is right here. As you guys are making your way over to his house, you hear a chung, and you guys all turn around and you look back at there's Xeon with a huge non-lethal bear trap around his leg. Basically, goes, "Oh no, I think I can't participate in this part of the story."
Well, just work your way out of that bear trap and meet us inside.
Okay, that sounds great. It should probably only take me several hours to do that.
If you have to, just gnaw it off.
This is an important mission, and I'm going to try and do that.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So there you go. So that's what happened there. See how I did that?
Yeah.
Rolf is
so
beside himself. He's like, "Oh no, I can't leave him here to deal with this on his own. He's going to need some help."
Yeah.
So Rolf is mostly providing encouraging words for Xeon. It's like, "Oh, I'm sure that'll work, Master Xeon." "Oh, it didn't." "Well, that's all right.
So
I'm sure you'll come up with another one."
I just want to make sure I have this right. We have two rogues.
Yes.
One got his leg caught in a bear trap.
Correct.
And the other is having difficulty helping him figure out how to get it off.
Correct.
This is canon.
Yeah.
This is canon. They're not here to refute it, so it's got to be canon.
That's fair. All
Well,
right.
it looks like we have our sacrifice for the way back.
Yeah, yeah. Pick one. Whoever gets here first gets to live.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, by the way, what does the sword do?
I'm glad you asked. And this might, make a little bit different as far as who or what wants to use said sword. Okay.
I don't even know about the sword. So.
Yeah, well, I guess not. But you're going to see Ravas looking it over.
I
would say that
I don't know that this is not his sword already.
Right.
Maybe
I
he
would
just
say
likes looking at the
Wanderer
sword.
could tell you about it. But Wanderer can only talk to Ravas.
Yeah.
I'll say you guys get out of that bear trap and we'll try to identify what this sword does.
Oh my God. Okay. Katie. Okay. Be serious for a moment here, guys. If you
This is not going to be serious, I can tell.
If you want for Wanderer to be able to be understood and converse with everyone in the party, all you have to do is to agree to talk like Scooby-Doo every time you talk.
I will 100% not do that.
I tried, guys.
I think that's a wise decision for the integrity of the campaign.
Yeah. The only reason I suggested it is because I was pretty sure that she would shoot that idea down. Otherwise, I would have been like, "Oops."
Oops.
Okay.
I should have said yes.
So now the sword that you guys got from Malvara. Remember, I told you when you picked it up, it was kind of wrapped in webs, but those were easily pulled off. They weren't, they were just the packaging, I guess, the wrapping paper, so to speak. It was lighter than it should have been. It looks incredibly basic, The blade, however, it doesn't have the same like gray tone or whatnot of steel. It's kind of white. Okay, like it's slightly opaque, I think is the word, where you can see through it. Transparent. Thank you. So, but ever so slightly. It's not like you can like put your hand on the other side and you see like the outline of your fingers or anything. If you were to put your hand behind it, you would see just the faintest of a dark outline of where that was behind it. Okay. For game purposes, okay, because I'm just going to tell you as opposed to make you guess around, because there's ways for detecting magic and what have you. But
we don't have any way.
You guys don't have any of those kind of guys. It is wicked sharp. As in, it is a +2 to hit. And it can bypass all, because in low fantasy gaming, you have just like old school, there's damage reductions and different types of material that can go through that. Like cold steel, silver, different types of damage reduction for different types of monsters, and it can bypass any of that. So that's for the game purposes what you know about this weapon. So, but +2 is pretty big deal unto itself.
And it does what damage?
It's going to do regular longswords damage. Should be. I'm pretty sure
1d8 or 1d.
Should be. We'll have to take a look just in case it's different. I'm pretty sure it's still the same.
We're giving away 2 low fantasy gaming books. One
That's
in
right.
the midpoint, which we don't know when that is, of the campaign. That'll be the black and white one, but still hardcover. And then the color one, the last episode. In order to participate in the drawing, just write enter in the chat.
Exactly.
No, you're supposed to not pay attention to me. You're supposed to do what you're supposed to do.
I am doing
vamping.
It is a D8.
Okay, great.
Couldn't find it. We're going to say it's a D8 for right now. If it's different, we'll change it. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive it is. Hey, my LFG guys that are out there, if you know, go ahead and type it in the chat. Hey, Rigger's here. Yep, dick punching is going to commence. I expect him to dick punch the first bad guy. All right, so, yeah, so those guys are busy in the trap. And let me just put Xeon right. I'm going to put him a little bit further down. Put him down here.
So I texted Steven telling him to come home soon because he's in a bear trap. His response was just ... sigh.
Yeah, he seems very relaxed about the trap.
Yeah.
The character too.
Well, like I said, though,
this is where I live now. This is it for me.
It is a non-lethal bear trap, though. So
we'll see.
He's got that going for him. That's true.
Looks like a little bit of rust in the corners.
Yeah. So basically what we've got here is you guys are in the woods outside. You're just outside of Elton's farmstead. So what are you going to do?
I just look at Ravas because he seems to know what he's doing up until this point. And he knows these people.
Well,
Wanderer can just go up and scratch the door.
All right, I pull out my short swords.
Yeah, I just
I don't. Not that I don't trust you. I don't trust whatever's behind that door.
As she's doing that, can I do like an awareness perception check or something?
Oh,
like that?
totally. Yeah. I was going to have you guys do that. Anyway.
Oh, that's a great idea. We should.
Yeah. So I want all of you.
I didn't
guys,
really look at the map before I said that.
I want all of you guys to give me perception checks, just so that I can paint the picture a little bit more.
Great success.
Great success. Wow. Yeah. Ooh, Ravas got a failure. That's not good. Uh-oh. Hey,
thanks,
Dirtbag John.
John,
What's up,
for
man? I haven't
cheering.
seen you for a while.
100 things. Little unicorns and hearts. That's sweet.
Dirtbag, you are the man. Oh, and I guess I should say, basically, we've got the bit tracker has been turned into a universal fate point.
Oh, I also forgot to put it on here.
And basically, what it is that every time that we get to 1,000 bits, they get essentially it's like inspiration for Dean. You get a reroll, is what you get. You get a reroll. So, but hey, man, good to see you, Don. Haven't seen you in a minute. Okay. Oh, we got 2 failures. You got to be kidding me. So the one who has
now I'm awake.
Success,
I had a good night's sleep.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm wide awake.
The Ranger and the Wolf, on the other hand. Now, does the Wolf have some kind of like advantage?
I do. Like... I totally forgot about that. I should have read my character sheet before I started playing.
That's all right. Just go ahead.
I believe I do. Can I just roll again?
Yeah, I was gonna say, just go ahead and give me another roll.
Okay.
There we go. So now we have a success. Yeah. AJ, what's happening, man? And I'm going to mute this for a second. I apologize.
Check us out Wednesday nights for something. I don't remember what it's called. It's not the regular game. It's another game until the regular game comes back. And then also Saturday mornings, check out Marvel Superheroes.
Saturday morning Superheroes. I'm back.
That's coming back. That's coming on at, what, 12 noon now? Is that the new time?
Yes. Yes.
A new time.
Yes. Sorry about that. I'm just getting over being sick, so I have to blow my nose.
Sounds like you're still sick.
I am still very congested, but not like before. Oh gosh. Ooh. I'm better at least. So, okay. This is good. So, for some reason, Ravost, I guess, the maybe the devastation, what have you. But
no, I'm just perplexed by the 2 thieves in the bear trap behind us.
Yeah. You're worried.
Idiots.
You're worried. Yeah.
That's a word.
Yeah. So now, as you guys can see, Elton's farm stead here, it's in this little clearing. It's totally trashed. Okay. Yeah. There's holes in buildings and things along these lines. Over here, this building, the one on the far left, that's a very large chicken coop that Elton has. You definitely, Quinn, you could tell. Yeah.
Oh no.
There's
the humanity.
You don't hear anything. It's very quiet. The place is dark. Ravost doesn't think anybody's here, but Quinn, you do pick out that there is some light coming from the farmhouse. And this actually right here is the farmhouse. This, the biggest building, that is a barn. Over here, that's a well.
I don't mean to alarm anybody, but is this the way the place always looks, or is it... Because I can't tell with druids. Sometimes they're very clean, sometimes they're a little dirty.
Fair enough. Well, both Ravost and Wanderer know that this is not, of course, the way it would normally look.
Oh, no, they're going to tell me.
Not quite.
So, there's somebody in the farmhouse there, and I don't hear anything else, so that's a little suspicious.
Yeah. Now, the light that's coming from out of the farmhouse is very dim. Almost as
luckily
if
my keen halfling eyes can see it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's almost as if maybe there's only a candle lit in there.
Yeah. What time of day is this? Isn't it morning?
It's night.
It's night still.
It's night. Okay. Yeah.
It's a good thing I got that sleep.
Yeah, because remember that was the question of whether or not to head out from Grey Hill to Elton's place, because you knew by the time you got to Elton's it would be dark and you'd be in the forest at night. So there you go.
That's right.
Yeah. So are you going to send Liar over to the chicken coop?
Should we take a look?
Ravost?
I can't stop her. Are there chickens in the chicken coop?
No.
Okay, then she wouldn't go.
Yeah.
Is it possible to like go onto the side of it, and it seems to be like a hole in the barn house?
Yeah. Do you want to send her to stealth around, or are you going to go stealth?
I was just going to walk up and go to the front door. That's not cool.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, all right.
No, please, by all means.
Great. We're in agreement.
Meanwhile,
okay. Yeah, the camera switches back to the guys at the trap, and he goes, "Well, pull on it."
Oh no, that made it tighter. Ow.
Okay, so all right, so you guys are gonna so you're gonna start. Anybody who's creeping up onto the onto closer to the farmstead, leaving the bushes, unless you don't give a shit like Quinn. I don't know if he is or not.
No.
Okay, I need you to roll a stealth roll for me if you're trying to remain stealthy in this.
Which one's stealth?
Never
mind. I see it.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a pretty decent stealth, but I'm not good.
Don't I have it?
I have advantage on that.
I
have
I have advantage on Dex.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You guys are like the night. You are shadows, which will be great for when you change into them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just wandering through here. I am the Sultan of the Sea.
Okay, so is that where everybody's going to be?
That's as far as I can get, I guess. I don't know if we're going by turns.
Okay,
I mean, I'm heading toward, I guess, the front door of the townhouse.
That's
the townhouse.
Yeah, you're gonna
farmhouse.
The farmhouse. You're gonna go knock on the front door. What's
Ravas? City halfling.
Yeah, what's Ravas gonna do?
I'm climbing up to the side. I want to look through the hole in the roof.
Oh, you're gonna climb it to get up top and look down in. Okay, cool. All right. What is Wanderer gonna do?
She kind of just wants to. I mean, she kind of wants to investigate the hole as well, but I thought that was on the floor.
No, that's the roof. The big ass hole in the roof.
There's like a black spot on the side, so I wasn't sure if that was also a hole.
That's actually the chimney. It's kind of misleading.
Oh, I see.
That right there, yeah, that's the chimney.
Yeah. Okay. Then she'll remain stealthy and just keep an eye on Quinn.
Okay.
And
all right. So
hold any sort of action.
First thing we'll do is we'll get a climb check, or in this regards, it should be athletics. I do believe that's the skill attached.
Can I do acrobatics?
Well,
I don't have athletics, so I don't know what to
parkour his way up.
Yes, but I'll give you disadvantage to use. Now the DC's not going to be hard though. Okay, DC's just going to be 10. Okay, so there's one success.
No, I did disadvantage.
Oh, you did disadvantage. Cool, excellent. So you got it. There you go.
I rolled an 11.
Yeah, there's a little box you can click for it. Okay.
Yeah, I did it.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so all right, so you get up there and you get onto the roof. When you get up onto the roof, you hear whispering from the people that are down inside.
People.
Go ahead and give me. Actually, I take that back. You don't hear whispering. They're just talking. But they're not talking loud or boisterous or anything along these lines. And I'll give you a little bit of what you hear. Okay? So let me turn to these.
Once we see him, we'll kill him. They should be coming around the corner right now. As soon as they knock on the door, fire.
That's happened to me before.
I don't understand why we're not out there looking for him right now, Lauren. You know we can't leave him just wandering about. He's dangerous like that. The response is, shut up, Horn. We're not going to go out there in the dark, especially now with that great big possessed owlbear might be able to come out. Lauren, you know as well as I do that that owlbear is going to be sleeping in its cave right now. This is the best time for us to go out and find Farn. No, we're not going to do that. I'm telling you. It's it's not safe to be wandering around in the forest at night, even for us, even in our situation. There's things out there that just don't think; they just act and they eat. And Horn just kind of like grumbles, goes. The other guys seem to be just kind of like.
After he said that, you cut to Quintai Hightopple walking toward the door.
Exactly.
He's snacking on a muffin.
Okay, followed closely by a intelligent wolf and a panther, and an elf on their roof with a bow and arrow pointing downward.
So go ahead and put yourself at the door there.
Yep.
Okay, and you knock on the door.
No, I'm gonna just open it.
You're just gonna open it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so you just go up. You guys all got really great stealth rolls, so not a problem. You go up, you open up the door, and like there's 5 guys in there, and they just all stop talking, and they turn to look at you. Actually, I'm sorry, there's 6 guys there. They all stop talking, they just turn, they look at you, and they're all like, and then they start pulling out weapons.
So I guess none of you are Elton, and I close the door.
Hey! You hear him come running up towards the to the door, and they yank it open. And
I'm gonna hold the doorknob.
You're gonna hold the doorknob.
Yeah.
Now,
they're pulling on. I want them to pull really hard, and then I'm gonna let go.
Let me remind you guys. Let me put these guys. This is the more so for Ravas's sake. That guy is the guy. That's Larwin. Okay.
This dude.
Yep, that guy's Larwin.
And this is Horn.
No, that's Ravas. That's in there.
No, this dude.
That's Larwin.
Oh, that's Ravast?
Yeah, that's Ravast. He's on top
like
of
that before.
Yeah,
yes.
He's always looked like
It's
that.
been a while since I've
obviously
seen any of you people. I remember the wolf and the cat.
Okay, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Identical quintuplets. I knew it.
They're all wearing the same dirty uniform.
7 altogether.
Yes, there's 6 and then him. I'm sorry if I didn't make that clear.
Well, first you said 5, then you said 6. Now there's 7.
Well, I just meant of the rabble.
All right. Well, anyway, I'm holding that door
now.
Until
I was going to say, don't forget, Federal told you that he sent some of his hunters, some of the guys that he thought he could trust, out there.
I did forget that.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I figured I'd
Did
remind
he say
you
what their names were.
Larwin is the guy that he would have told you that he's the head dude that he was in charge of the group he sent. So you do know that these are that.
I don't know what their names are. I didn't hear that. They just took out their weapons, so I closed the door, and now I'm holding onto the door now.
Seems unfortunate that you didn't hear that, but you opened the door. Yeah. Seems like quite the pickle you've gotten yourself into.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to hold the door, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Until I feel when I feel them opening it, I'm going to hold it, and then
I know
let
exactly
go.
what you're trying to do. You're trying to get him to fall on his ass.
Yes.
Okay, so here, let me give you. Go ahead and this is actually all on him. Let's see what he gets. Yeah, he falls on his ass. So basically, you hear them rumbling and stumbling towards the door. He grabs the door, starts yanking it open. You let go, and he goes, "Woof! Whoa!"
And he does. So I'm looking for Elton. We're friends. Are you evil people who killed him, or are you friends also?
He says, "I'm Larwin, and these are my boys. This is Rudgar, Aaron, Horn, Ethan, and Dark. And if that's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 names, and that's we call Ugly Pete." Okay.
I'll be honest with you. The only name I'm going to remember is Ugly Pete.
Good, because I don't know why I gave them all names, because they're pointless NPCs. But Lorwyn goes. He looks down at you. He sees that you're a halfling. Granted, you're armed, but he sticks his head out and he looks around. Now, Wanderer came up and you're over on the side there. Is Liar still out in the foliage on the other side of the fence?
Yes.
Okay. So he's going to look out and he's going to see that there's nobody else there, right? And he's going to look around and he goes, "Get in here!" And he's like, he reaches out and he grabs you.
Oh, Jesus! And
they're not. And it's like when they look at you and he sees you, it's like because he has a sword out, but when he sticks his head out and he looks and he doesn't see anybody with you, he's putting his sword away as he's grabbing you and pulling you.
I mean, you don't need to manhandle me, inviting me in like a.
And he slams the door behind you. Ooh,
is that within earshot of me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm gonna walk up to the door and paw at it.
Oh, that might be my wolf friend. Her name is Wanderer.
That was good. Good thing you said something, because others are like, "There's something at the door. It's scratching."
It's possible that it's the big cat, but I'm assuming it's Wanderer.
He goes, "You got a wolf friend?"
I got a wolf friend.
And did you?
And a panther acquaintance.
Did you just say Wanderer's name, or you just said the wolf?
Yes, I said Wanderer. That's my friend Wanderer the wolf.
Wanderer's with you.
Yeah.
It's that little Druid Addison with her? And he opens up the door again and looks out at Wanderer.
No, she's not here. She's on other business.
And he's
Wanderer's just looking up, tail wagging.
Yeah, he'll leave the door open. He says, "Quick, get in."
Oh, you might know we're Ravast. He's up there on the roof.
I'll drop down.
And they're all like, okay. It's like, and Larwin,
I'm hoping you're friendly, because otherwise we did have you surrounded, but now we're...
Larwin closes the door and he goes, "Is that all of you? Or should I expect another surprise?"
There are a couple of guys stuck in a bear trap out back. Well, one's stuck in the bear trap, the other one's trying to get him out of the bear trap. It's a big hullabaloo.
Oh, that's one of the traps that we've set for the owlbear.
Oh, well, our rogues stepped in it. So
Big Beak.
Big
Beak.
Calling him.
You named the wild rampaging owlbear?
Yes. Well, he's
really
big.
I remember his show Dreadwood Street, where he used to teach kids how to, tell time and read and all that. Big Bird,
and
Big
like
Beak,
each and every one of these hunters, all kind of their heads just all kind of go in unison, just turn to the side and look at you like, what?
Anyway, why are y'all held up here? Where's Elton?
Well, he's dead.
Well, shite.
Yeah.
Well, mission failed.
We're just surprised that you were able to make it here with Big Beak around.
Oh, we had a very lovely
and then
ride
that's when one of the guys, and Ravash, you recognize it. This is the guy that was like trying to encourage him to go out and look for this guy Ferric. And he's like, "See, I told you. If they can make it through, a Big Beak's probably sleeping off. We should be out there right now looking around." He goes, "Shut up, Horde." Well, so what did Federal send you?
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, there's no easy way to say this. We came down here, me and the fellas, and when we got here to Elton's, he was strung up in his barn. Apparently somebody had, sacrificed him, it appears. At least ways, some sort of dark ritual that I'm completely unaware of. But it appears that do you know what's going on in Grey Hill? And he looks at you, Ravas, right at you, because he knows that you're from the Dreadwood. You know all this stuff. He's like, "Do you know what's going on?"
More than I did a few days ago, but
apparently some of the hunters had been turned.
I heard that.
So we got into a fight amongst ourselves, us and the guys that had come down here. Well, we were able to kill most of them, but Fark, who I guess he was the leader of those guys that came with us, he escaped into the woods. And he's been taking pop shots at us with his bow. Hasn't killed any of us. He hit old NPC number 3 over there, but we were able to patch him up. He's all right. and he's just been out there in the woods. And you made it past him, too. Now, this big beak, biggest fucking owlbear I've ever seen, is just, I don't know if this, it's obviously connected to it because it's like possessed. It's got smoky tendrils coming off of it. Its eyes are black. It looks unearthly, and it's come around, and it's during the day it's come around to the farmstead a couple of times.
This is the owl bear he's talking about?
Yeah, big beak.
I'm gonna whistle, and Liar's gonna hop, 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 and drop down as well.
Ah!
And I
now,
just want
some of the hunters are really surprised. Larwin's not. Larwin knows you.
I want her
by reputation
to smell all of their hands. I want her to smell for blood, in case they're the bad guys.
Now, okay, so she just comes in. How do you communicate with her? I know it's your companion. Do you have to actually speak with her, or you don't have a telepathic bond, right?
No. But
okay.
She goes looking for blood wherever she goes.
Okay, fair enough.
So I feel like that. But I can communicate with her.
That's what I figured. Okay. But what I'll say is, she's going to pick up the details, and she'll have that knowledge. But to get that information from her, you'll have to talk to her.
Okay. Then that's. Go ahead, or Wanderer can talk to her too, I guess.
I was just about to say,
yeah.
Well, once Wanderer kind of notices what Liar's doing, she'll start doing the same thing.
Okay.
Quinn starts to smell
you can just follow in her trail.
What's going on?
Well, they're not going up and they're going up towards them and they're just sniffing them because they don't have to And
you don't have to be polite.
Yeah, all these guys have the smell of blood on them.
Yeah.
Like fresh?
Well, that's what Wanderer will say. She'll be like, yeah. I mean, they all smell
One
blood.
of them has the smell of fresh blood on him, but this is also the guy that you notice that has a wound. This is the guy, obviously, they were telling you about, Fark, that had shot him with his bow. But the other guys, what I will say is this, is they have the smell of blood on them, and they have the smell of other people's blood on them. They can pick that out, at least. So.
Now, what did you do with Elton? Is he still hanging up in the shed?
No, we cut him down.
That's good. Where is he now?
Oh, we just buried him in the barn.
The barn?
Yeah.
You know
easy,
what?
Wanderer, easy!
He wanted to be cremated!
She sounds a little bit more badass than that.
No, that's how she sounds.
First of all, was that a diss on my dog? She sounds total
No,
badass.
your dog just... Your
That is
dog
a diss on your dog.
tiny.
It's the sweater, maybe, that makes her a little less badass. But... I'm going to get her a little tiny leather jacket next.
Do it.
How did you all get past the spider?
Oh, Malvar, we had to circumnavigate her whole place. That's one of the reasons we were gone for so long, because, she's got a big piece of fucking territory over there. We weren't about to walk through it.
Well, our goal is now unattainable, so
What's your goal?
The dead man.
Oh, Elton. Yeah. What, you were supposed to bring him back? That's what we were supposed to do.
You know that the other dude, Felton, Falhorn, Forrester, Farrick.
Yeah.
He had some of that black goop in his leg. We had to cut it off.
You mean Fendril? Fark's the guy out.
Whatever. I don't know who the.
Yeah, Fark. Oh, he did. You cut it off. What about the other two?
I don't remember.
Willowhawk and Tolbert.
Not long for this world.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad. That's not good. Definitely not good. Okay.
Well,
so you guys gonna help us?
We can help you.
That would be awesome. Help us find Fark and help us kill Big Beak. I mean, it's possessed by whatever this Tsar's done stuff is.
I look at the others. I'm not agreeing to it like I'm on my own.
Well,
sorry, what are we doing? Yeah, I mean,
Wander's on board to protect the forest.
I came all this way. What are we doing? We're going after the Big Beak? Let's go after him. Yeah, that's right.
Well, I suppose that makes sense. If some of you die, at least we'll be going after the bigger game first.
Exactly.
Insight check.
Is there an insight? I don't think there is.
I'm pretty definitely sure that there's a fucking insight check. There's absolutely one. It's intelligence. Or detection, but there's insight. Lore, insight, language.
Let's say...
Yeah, there's insight. There's insight.
How dare you, sir?
What we're going to say is we're going to make it a... unless you have a specific skill, because I think it's a skill.
No,
I have it.
It says
there it
insight.
is. Yeah, right there. Yeah, under perception. I told you there was one. What do you guys? Why you doubt me?
Wait, there's...
Yeah.
It's under intelligence, not perception. It's under intelligence.
Oh, well, there you go. Go ahead and roll it.
Where do you see that?
Under attributes. Yeah.
Oh.
The sheet, yeah.
Yeah, on notes. Yeah, I see. Oh. I also have it as a skill.
So you even better at it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Wolf.
You got a great success.
He did. Yeah.
I mean, I'll roll too, but...
He just got excited at the idea of people dying.
All right. Simmer down there. Fine. I was hoping I could just kill him quickly, but... all right.
Horn, one of the other guys that's there, he goes, "You guys want to see the altar in the barn?"
Fuck yeah. Is it creepy?
Yeah, it's real creepy.
Yeah, I'd like to see that very much.
Okay.
It's like a haunted house. Come on, it's fun. Who's with me?
All right, let's do it. And Larwood and that guy, Horn, they like look at each other for like a couple heartbeats. Like they just, they have one of those unspoken conversations sort of thing. And so Horn goes out and he's going out with 3 of the other guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he starts walking over to the barn.
Yeah, I'm following.
I'm going to go to the door.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold the door open, and I'm going to keep my eyes on both the people in the house and the barn.
Okay. Go ahead. He goes over to the barn. He slides the door open. Actually, it just pulls open.
Yeah.
And he goes inside and he starts fumbling around as soon as he gets inside there and he gets like a lantern and he pulls it down and he starts lighting it. Gets out of flint and steel and he lights up a lantern.
Okay.
And then this guy goes in. And then there's one guy standing outside waiting for you to go in. He's being courteous. He's letting you go in first.
Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
What? And this guy's just light. Is his lantern lit?
Yeah. So he gets the lantern lit.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll stand right in between these two.
Excellent. Okay. So what's going on here is it's a barn, as you can. It's like not super huge, but it's got like some odds and ends, some barrels, some sacks, stuff along these lines. The center area is completely cleared out. Okay. On the floor, in what appears to be like some sort of red powder. I'm going to try and get this up towards the camera here so you guys can see. Do you see that right there?
Sort of, yeah.
It's like a swirl.
Yeah.
Okay. That's on the floor.
Okay.
Okay. In the center of it is a broad, like 2 foot in circumference silver bowl that is on the ground. In the
center of it?
Yeah, in the center of it. Okay, it's not a very deep bowl, and there's like all kinds of like runes and different shit that's written on it, and you can tell, well, not tell, from the rafters hangs down a bunch of chains, and this guy Horn points at the chains. He goes, "Yeah, when we came here, he was hanging down from those chains over that bowl."
Yeah. Now you walked through this thing in order to get him down?
Yeah.
Dude, I forgot to ask before. I meant to, and I didn't. Did Wander recognize any of these people?
Yeah, you recognize all of them, actually.
Okay.
And the thing of it is you don't know any of them well. Same thing with Ravost. You know of all these guys via mostly from reputation, but like some of them you might have seen in Grey Hill at one point or another. But it's not like you've sat down and shared a bowl of kibble with them or anything like that. So,
now I look around the barn. Do I see like a spot where the body was buried? Because it would have been a fresh grave.
No.
I didn't think so.
And he's pointing at it was hanging from the chains there. And
well, that's what you're doing, I guess, over the this altar here.
And he like bends down and looks at you a little bit. You can his putrid kind of heavily garlicked breath blows on you as he talks. He was skinned alive.
Oh yeah, that's pretty fucking crazy.
I know.
So let me ask you a question, as we're all friends here, and you've been through quite a bit, I understand. So I don't want to pry too much, but couldn't help but notice you said the body was buried here in the barn, and
oh yeah, over in the corner.
Yeah, I just don't see a spot.
Well, we kind of put some stuff over the top of it. Keep predators away. You understand. I can show you if you want. Come on over.
All right. Let's see what you got. Hold on. I gotta.
So,
can we do something can we do something in the other room so I can get Michael on here, because I'm trying to do a few things at once.
Go ahead.
Well, just Wander is still like keeping an eye on Quinn this whole time as well.
Okay.
She's like not in the room, but like close by.
So let's say exactly where you're at, because you were inside the farmhouse. Did you come outside the farmhouse and just standing out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that.
Where is Lyre? Is Lyre still inside the farmhouse?
She's right where she is.
Okay. All right. Cool. Hey, Michael.
Hello.
Hey, Michael.
And so, okay. So, all right. You see they start walking into the barn, and they all go into the barn.
Yeah.
And you kind of lose sight of them.
When I go over there, do I see any sort of sign of this grave?
No, you see a bunch of like sacks, and there's a couple of barrels and things like that. They don't look like they've been moved at all.
Right.
And
so...
right then, hold on.
Okay.
Right then, there is a because we've got. Here, let me move these guys a little bit.
There we go.
Larwin gives a loud whistle, and like the guys that are in there in the barn with you kind of look around, look out the door right quick where it came from. So then they look back at you. They get real big, wicked, broad smiles on their faces, and then you hear this, and this guy, an arrow sprouts through his head.
Which one? Oh,
that guy.
All right.
And he collapses. And we're going to have to roll some inish. But here, go ahead and finish what you're doing.
Oh, I was going to dick punch the guy next to me.
No, I mean anything. Oh, you're already done. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I finished this thing over here.
Okay, so everybody can go ahead and let me bring Michael up to speed as far as what's going on. And hi, Michael.
Hello.
So basically, what happened is this is that farmhouse of Elton. Okay, they were kind of hanging out. They observed it. It's tore up. There were 7 of the 12 hunters were inside. And Ravast went and listened to him for a little bit. But then Quinn went up and just knocked on the door, was let in, and they were talking with him. They tell him that Elton's dead. He had obviously been sacrificed when they got here. They found his body. And yeah. And there's one of these hunters, his name's Horn. He's like, hey, I could take you over and show you the where he was killed in the barn. So they take Quinn over there, and everybody else is just where they're at right now. That's pretty much all that went down. Before you guys got, you were going through the woods, getting ready to go onto the farmstead. Xeon got caught in a bear trap. A non-lethal bear trap.
Of course.
And you had stayed behind to help him for a little bit. So we'll say that you are now coming out of the woods after you've decided that there's nothing that can be done for poor Xeon at this point in time. Maybe you're going to go to the farmhouse to look for a crowbar or something to help.
There you go.
Now, And because it appears, because you guys were really close to the farmstead, so you could see it from where the bear trap was at. Okay, and so it looked like everything was cool. They went inside and they were talking. It looked like everything was hunky dory. So we're going to say that you're starting to come up now. It does have a fence around it, but this fence you can hop over easy. It's only like a waist high fence. It's not like a big tall jobber. The place is a wreck. This is a chicken coop. This is a barn, and this is the farmhouse right there. I guess I should roll for the bad guys. Ooh, look at that. They got 18. Oh, wow. They'll get to go first. Because everybody knows that the bad guys are the ones out in the forest, right?
No, I don't. This is truly as if I was coming up out of a tree.
Actually, I'm just being a smartass. There we go. Okay, so they get to go first. Excellent. Okay, let's see here. All right. Cool. Okay. So these 2 guys that are in there with you, Quinn, both pulled out short swords and attack you.
Okay, go for it.
So the first one,
I don't even pull out my weapons, by the way.
He gets an 8, so he misses.
Yeah, he goes right over my head.
Actually,
used to fighting someone so short.
Actually, it's a 9 because there's 2 of them, so he gets that +1. The second one, 12. 12 probably doesn't hit you either.
No. What armor class 15?
Yeah. Shink, shink. Okay.
So, yeah, they basically just clashed their swords together above my head. I'm like, what the fuck? Have you ever fought anybody before? You guys are terrible.
Now, in the side here, okay, basically these three guys, these three hunters, they all jump on Liar because they've heard.
Liar's gonna fuck them up. I'm sorry.
Probably. And Larwin comes out, and he's coming down after Ravast. Okay, and he's got a longsword that he pulls out. Okay, so, and I was correct. Longsword is 1d8. Okay. All right, so we're going to do the attacks on.
So, are we saying that Liar is incapacitated right now?
Nope.
Okay.
It's just surrounded.
Yep. They just beat you in the initial is what it is. So, and drawing in a weapon to attack, you could do that in the same round.
Okay.
Same round. So we got.
I'm just making sure.
1. Oh, jeez. 10's probably not going to hit. 6 isn't going to hit. They're surrounding you and it's not doing shit. Oh, for crying out loud! All right.
They probably just should have stayed our friends, really.
So those were our attacks on Liar?
Yeah, that's what those were.
Those poor guys.
Those really, really
Poor
bad.
guys.
I just want to double check on the fumble. Great failure. Well, that's just with the... I don't think there is. Yeah, it doesn't say anything. At least not my notes. So that's all I'm not gonna dig through the book. Okay, so yeah, whiff, whiff, whiff. And now we're going to go to my man, Larwin, who steps out and he's going to take a swipe at Ravast. You gotta be kidding me!
Again, they really just should have left us alone.
I guess
if
so.
They were going to be this bad at fighting stuff.
Oh man, they're terrible. God dang. Okay, so Rolf, you could hear this as you're starting to come up. You know, it was quiet. You heard like some mild conversation going on over there, and it turned into like shouts real quick. So you know something's going down. Okay. All right, Quinn, you're next in the order.
All right, I'm going to immediately use one of my 5 fighter points things to change my fighting style.
Okay.
And I'm going to just kung fu these guys. So I'm first going to dick punch this guy over here who's been lying to me from the beginning.
Horn.
Oh, yeah, Horn's going to get it on the horn.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
All right, 21 for 5 damage.
Oh! You get him.
And then another one with my offhand. 25 for another 7. Yeah, it was just whack, whack.
You took him out.
And then I just turned to the other guy and I said, "So you were smiling, were you?"
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll on that. Let's roll. Let's see what if he's all. Yeah, he's all like, dude. Hey, look, I wasn't gonna attack you. I mean, he drops his sword. He drops. I'm cool, man. I'm cool.
You were cool, but you did attack me, didn't you?
I surrender. I'm surrendering.
Okay.
I didn't have a choice. They forced me to do it.
All right.
He turns into a Nazi post-war.
Yeah, he's.
Okay, so there's that. All right. Hey, Wanderer.
Do we know where that arrow came from?
Out of the woods somewhere.
Okay. I'm going to go for the guy that's on Ravast right now.
Yeah, because you don't know. Did he just miss?
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
22 for 7 points.
You going after Larwin?
Yeah. I'll move up
Okay,
too.
that hit him.
Yeah.
He's like, get off of me! I only had him attack once too, didn't I? Oh well.
Oh, you could try again if you want.
No, I won't backtrack. I won't backtrack.
I want to play fair before I
No.
do when I'm going to
Before you kill his ass. Yeah, I know.
Let him get at least one good shot in.
I don't want anybody to accuse me of being a bully to him.
No, I'm sure that won't happen. Okay, all right. Ravast, it is your turn.
I'm just going to step right around him and say, I'll be right with you.
Okay.
And I'm going to take out the Wicked Shot blade. And I'm going to cut this guy.
Gotcha. Do we have to manually put that 2 on after you roll?
It's just a +2 to hit, right?
No, and damage.
Oh, and damage? Then
Yep,
no, I don't have to
sorry.
put it in here.
Okay.
And Nature's Venom.
After you hit with a weapon attack, it may impose a 75% chance that the target's next turn occurs last in the initiative order. Ooh. This is a poison effect. Oh, that's fucked up. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll. Yeah, let's see.
Take 4.
Oh, he got a 1 out of 300. Okay, so
Wow.
So he'll be last next round. Okay. I'm going to put a special marker on that guy. Okay, so it did 5 points of damage to him, right? Because
no, that was the plus. I'd already had the +2.
Oh, okay. Oh, it was just a terrible shot. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's a new sword.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not trying to kill him. I'm just trying to, cut him up a little bit.
Oh, I killed the other guy with 2 dick punches.
Yeah.
So I've got...
Now
I don't have the same relationship with these guys.
That's not lethal damage that you're doing on him, though, is it?
I'm doing lethal damage with my dick punching.
That's what I was going to say. I know you have a special ability. Okay, so
yes,
you are
I have. Yeah, it's a fighting stance, so it would be as if I were using a sword or whatever.
I'm a little bit late with the combat music. See, this is probably going to be over and around.
I already did I'm already doing combat music.
Are you?
Yeah. You can't hear it, but everybody else can.
Well, then I'll shut this off.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably just playing on the other thing. I'll put the night music back on. Fine. Okay. All right. So, in Ravashi, you only have the 1 attack currently, correct?
Well, I can stop going through my browser windows trying to figure out where that sound's coming from. Okay, got it.
Liar. There's a bunch of dudes around you.
She's going for the other 2 claw attacks.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah,
That's a hit
tough.
and a hit. Okay, 1 dies.
She should do all of our fighting for us.
That one's dead. This one gets hurt pretty bad.
And a bite attack.
He is bloodied for sure. You going after the same? Okay, he's dead too. Never mind. All right, fine.
And she'll just start lapping up the blood while making eye contact with the one that's poisoned. And that's our turn.
Hey, Rolf, you hear all kinds of shit going on down.
Yeah. Well, I walk up to the door. It's the door, right? Open,
That's a
kind of
chimney.
open it up.
It's a chimney.
That's chimney.
Oh,
the
the
door
chimney.
is
The
the door.
Santa Claus. He's coming down.
The door is actually
Doors.
inside over here, so I'll let you if you wanted to. You could have been coming in this way. That's fine.
All right. So I kind of walking up. Hey, do you guys have a crow? What's going on here? And I see everybody's apparently engaged in combat, and this purple guy, I'm assuming he is too.
Yep.
So yeah, I will heft my trident and
Don't kill him.
and help out.
Okay, you get a +2 to this
Okay.
because there's 2 other opponents.
I don't remember how this works.
And I'm pretty sure we'll have to add that manually. Oh yeah, you hit him.
Okay, hits armor class 22, damage of 3, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use my backstab, giving me +4 to hit. Well, hey, he's probably not surprised by me, so that's not gonna help. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything.
Okay.
It's a target that is surprised.
You
by
do,
me. Yeah, unless you want to say he's surprised by me, but. See that.
Well, you know what? Hold
He's
on.
surprised when a blue butler walks out of the darkness and sticks him with a trident.
Hold on. Nope. He was aware enough to see a new combatant coming in. So,
all right.
He was good. Actually, what am I thinking? I'm thinking old D&D, not low fantasy gaming. Lower is better when you're doing your skill checks. He doesn't notice that you're there. So yes, you do surprise him.
Well, I do an additional 2d8 damage then.
Okay.
With my backstab. So that's a little bit better. 10 total.
Okay. He's still not down, but he is definitely bloodied.
And I say, what is going on here anyway? Can't we leave people alone for a moment?
You hear from the woods, "Off your phone! The promo!" Okay, so it's the bad guys' turns again. I gotta make a roll. Hold on a second. Oh hell no! Okay, this guy is 100% complacent. He like kneels down on the ground. He's like, "Come on, please don't hit him. No, I'm serious, man. These guys are crazy. They're affected by Tharsden. I had to pretend like I was on their side, otherwise they would have killed me too." All right. And oh wow, look, everybody else is dead except for the guy that's got to go at the end, and Larwin.
Well, 75% chance, so...
I rolled it.
I
already rolled it. Yeah, he busted that one, remember? On a
D1. Oh, yeah. You're right. I forgot.
Yeah, so it's just Larwin. Who's Larwin going to go after? I got to say, because of that big old stab in his back, he turns around to attack the guy that's behind. He's going to attack two people. He's going to attack, because he's got 2 attacks. He's going to go after Ravast, and then he's going to turn around and go after Rolf. Okay, so here's an attack on Ravast. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Oh, I don't even need it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Forget that. Forget that.
I haven't rolled above a 10.
Yeah,
yeah, he did.
Really.
Only to fail because it was a skill check. Okay, so he turns around. He's going to try and hit Rolf. I'm sure 10's not going to hit you either, is it?
I don't think so.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't remember where armor class is, but I don't think so.
Let's see.
Towards the top under initiative.
There. Took me a while to find that too.
Top right hand side into the big column that says statistics, hit points, initiative, attack bonus.
I think you need to be on the one that says main.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, 14's my armor class.
Yeah, I figured as much. I can close your... I was using your character sheet as my cheat sheet. I'll open up this other one now. Okay. Just in case I had to have Rolf come to be the cavalry, you know.
Right.
Little did you know that your guys were never going to hit us.
Jeez. Not rolling like this, they ain't. All right, so that's it for the bad guys. Okay, Quinn, what are you going to do?
All right, friend. You see that rope over there? I'm going to have to ask you to pick that up and start wrapping it around your wrist. I'll take care of the finishing points, but you just get it started for me there.
He does, 100%. He's very compliant, very quick about it.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep an eye on as he's doing it.
Okay. All right. Wanderer.
Oh, I'm not muted. I'm gonna attack. Same guy. I don't remember his name.
Something with an L.
You know what? I'll bite him. If I can find bite. There it is. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you guys! I need to get some serious bad guys. I forget that you guys are all 5th level. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, he's bloodied, all right. He looks pretty bad. Okay, Ravast.
Cool.
Oh, you're still alive. Good. And I'm just going to bonk him on the head. I don't want to kill him.
Okay. Larwin or the other dude, the poisoned guy?
Larwin, I'm not worried. Lara will take care of the poison guy.
Gotcha.
Oh.
I can totally see that. I can totally see that. It's like it shows the camera. It's like looking over the shoulder of Ravas, and it shows this guy right there, and it just shows his hulking cat on the other side. And then Ravas just turns around to the corner and goes, "Oh, you're still alive!" And now you're
yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay. Yeah, he's looking in a bad way. Don't forget, you guys can do non.
That's what he said.
That's what I just said. Yeah,
I want to pay attention to us, dude.
Whatever. I think I would take that criticism from anyone else.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, so yeah, he's totally down. He's out for the count.
Okay. But not dead.
No.
Good.
And to symbolize that, we're gonna go with that because I have no idea what that symbol means.
That's like the no.
I guess. Well, he's got the no, I ain't dead.
No awake symbol.
Okay.
And Ravas is just going to close the door to the farmhouse
and let Liar do her work.
He's still no. Ravas is still in there.
Oh, okay.
But he's just going to close the door and walk right there, and that's his turn.
Okay.
Just to really terrify that guy.
All right,
and,
Liar.
And so Ravas is leaning over the guy who is like frozen. Liar stops licking, and she's just going to walk up slowly and just bite down while Ravas makes eye contact. This is how they bond.
That's sweet. That's a sweet.
By being a murderer?
Yeah. It's just because you don't understand it.
Self-defense.
Okay, he starts screaming, I surrender! And there's so fucking wrong. That's so fucking wrong.
Man.
And then when he's done, Ravas will walk out. Close
Yeah,
the door again.
All right.
I'll walk out with my captive as well.
Okay. So just go and put your token wherever you want. I'll say you got him on a leash.
Yeah, I'm dragging him by. I said, by the way, your friends are all dicks.
Unfortunately, the ones in the house didn't make it.
Yeah, well, that's a shame. You hear that, buddy? It's a good thing you surrendered.
Yeah, I know. He's like, but we weren't shitting you. Big Beak is around here. We were hiding from Big Beak. You gotta remember.
Well, I mean, just because you were hiding from Big Beak doesn't make you less of a dick. You still killed this man, didn't you? And I pointed to the barn. You killed Elton.
And then you hear that of an arrow. Thunk.
Who did it hit? Oh, it went right over my fucking head and hit that guy.
Hit that guy right in the throat. He's like, no, I'm done.
There's somebody out there in the woods now shooting people, by the way. I forgot about that.
I'm dragging him into the blood room.
Then I'm gonna shag ass toward whoever shot that.
Yeah, I would like to know who shot that.
You could. Okay, give me a perception roll.
All right, I know the general direction.
We're gonna try and pinpoint it. Is what we're gonna do.
So perception.
Can I do like wilderness lore or something? Tracking.
Success.
You can do that. You can do a perception roll.
I got a success.
Okay.
I also got a success.
Don't forget, you guys have reroll points.
Yeah, we don't have because we succeeded because we're awesome.
Well, I'm just reminding you.
I'm reminding you how awesome.
No. Yes. Okay.
Look at this. Rock got a great success.
Got a great success. Okay.
He's even more awesome than the rest of us.
The shot came from basically right there in the woods.
Wait, ping it again.
Right in the
Oh, it's at the bottom. That's why I didn't see it.
Go get it.
Yeah. Is this a good
Leave
time
this
to
guy
take
to
a
me.
break?
I'll take care of him.
You want to take a break?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we take a real quick break?
Yeah.
and then we will be back momentarily to see how they torture poor Larwin.
Not we.
There are so many incorrect words that you just used.
It's a point of view, man.
Torture, and poor.
Excellent. All right, everybody, we'll be right back. Don't forget, if you haven't already, we are giving away hardback editions of the
hardcover,
deluxe,
they call it.
Hardcover editions of the
This is first I'm holding a book.
Low Fantasy. You see why I don't listen to anything he says. The Low Fantasy Gaming Deluxe Edition. We're going to be giving away the black and white version of it first, and then we'll be giving away the colored version at the conclusion of the mini campaign. To enter, just go ahead and type enter into the chat, and we will put you into the draw.
If you don't play, you can't win.
Bingo. All right, we will be back in just 2 shakes of a liar and Wanderer's Tale. Yeah. How about that? Do you like how I did that?
It was okay. And we're back. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for hanging around. We hope you got your snackages and your beverages and your packages and all these other things that rhyme with ackages.
But only your packages, not your neighbors.
Yeah, because that's not cool, man.
Yeah, being a porch pirate.
You know what? When you say it, though, a porch pirate, that's pretty cool.
I would do it just so I could just go up, grab the package, and go, oh, I've got your package.
Call me Blackbeard. So anyway, we're back, and look, we found Steven.
We did. He was in the woods.
He's always in the last place you look.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let me go ahead and first of all, I'll get Steven up to par with what's happening. So you guys went through the woods. You were at the end of last episode. Had stopped right outside of Elton's farmhouse. You're right in the bend of the road. Just as you guys started moving through the forest, you stepped in a bear trap.
Of course I did.
A non-lethal bear trap.
Convenient.
So there's that.
Rolf, played by Michael, who wasn't here at the time either, decided to help you and stay around. So it was very convenient.
Yes.
But then he wandered off. So once he
very timely on your part.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So the two of you were busy trying to open up this bear trap. I know it's and so it basically came to the conclusion we need something else. And so Rolf went away and started going up to the farmhouse because he had noticed that everybody else had gone into these into the farmhouse itself, into the building. It seemed like everything was okay. So he's like, well, hold on, I'll see if I can get a crowbar or something. So he went up there. Then all hell broke loose, and they started fighting, and people were getting killed, and so forth. And you, of course, in a panic, start working really hard on the bear trap to open it up. And just as the combat ended, you found the safety switch, ka-ching, and it opened up. And you're able to start rushing up to the farmhouse. Now, just so you know, the farmhouse is in a ruins. There are 3 buildings. There is a barn, which is at the north part of the map. Mm-hmm. There is a chicken coop, which is in the west half of the map. And then the farmhouse itself, which is on the eastern part of the map. Okay?
Great.
So, and after it appeared that the combat was all said and done, there was another twang of a bowstring, and because they had taken 2 of them prisoners. Larwin, who seemed to be the hunter that was in charge there, was beaten down. Another of the hunters, a guy, which I can tell you, his name was Ethan, who was in the bar with Quinn, actually surrendered to him.
Actually, so you seem so surprised. I dick punched his friend to death.
And he was surprised by this and surrendered. And then, Quinn tied him up and brought him out into the courtyard there where everybody else was congregating. Then you hear that twang of the bow, and he gets shot through the throat. The prisoner falls down dead. So then they pull Larwin into the farmhouse, and other people start looking for where this bow Bowman was at. And Roth had a great success. He knows right where he's at. And both Quinn and Wanderer have a really good idea. He should be like
now,
right
does
there.
Xeon notice any of this from his position in the bear trap since he's closest to all this?
That's a great idea. Xeon, why don't you roll?
My next question. Perception, you said?
Yes.
Yep.
Success.
There we go.
Sorry, it's blowing my nose. So, you notice, but you notice more so because of everybody else's reaction to where the shot came from. So, like, you follow their gaze towards it's got to be right there because you just made it. 15 out of 15.
So I'm like,
well, he was just.
Now you can say, were you coming up into? You were like walking up there when
we were originally over here somewhere when you stepped in.
So that shot when it happened came over to the left of you. Actually, just shot right past you.
Probably was about there when you noticed.
Yeah. So
whizzed right by him.
Yeah. So So
well, I'm gonna shag ass toward that. Bowman.
Okay, as you start moving, because we don't really have a, I guess I'll just have him go on the bad guy initially, we could say. Liar's busy chewing on stuff inside, I would say. Not really sure what's going on there. We're going to stay within the initiative order. So what I want you to do, Xeon, is I want you to roll me an initiative, and then I'll put you into the order as well. Nice.
Oh, Rolf would like to re-roll his initiative because he has the ability to do that.
Cool.
And
click.
Kind of forgot it first time. So
go ahead. Go ahead and click on your token, then re-roll, and then I'll put that 16 in there.
Forgot about that.
That's all right.
Yeah, I did the same thing earlier. There you go. Let's use that one.
Oh, we went from a 6 to a 23.
How about that?
Wow,
That's pretty good. Okay, so let's go. Let me reorder. Okay. What I'm going to do is we are going to just start again at the top of the order. Okay. So, which would mean we're going to start off with Rolf. So, go ahead.
I yell, over here! As I lead the charge. Down the... You said they were down there 5, 10,
right.
15, 20,
yeah, here, I'll even draw it so that there's no mistaking. This is where you think the guy is at. He's in. This is all wooded right there.
Okay, I get right up there then and attack.
Okay, give me another perception check.
Okay.
And I will give a stealth roll.
Oh, looks like I must have failed, huh?
You can re-roll.
You did.
You got a re-roll thing, don't you?
Yeah,
I don't know how that works. We've never used it. We've never used it.
Yes, actually, the only person who has used it so far is Michael.
Oh.
I have 4 re-rolls, and I have out of 5.
Out of 5 left, because you guys haven't rested yet.
So I can roll it again then.
If you want.
Oh, no.
I failed again.
You got slightly better, though. That's something.
Okay,
I burned my good roll on that new inish.
Let me roll for this guy though. Oh, for fuck's sake! All right, you see him
falls out of the tree or whatever he was hiding in.
Yeah, basically, he starts saying as you come in, as you're like getting close to him,
starts monologuing or something.
Yeah,
no, he's got a bow in his hand and he puts his hands up and goes, "Oh, wait! Don't attack!" So that's basically what he's doing. He's giving away his position, is what he's doing.
You're right.
So that's what
just so that I give him the opportunity to surrender. Surrender, and I will not harm you.
And you see him he thinks about it for like a split second, and then he drops his bow.
Excellent. Accompany me back to this farmhouse, and we can discuss this like proper gentlemen.
Can you grab my bow at least?
Oh, I'll send somebody for it later. I'm sure there's some servants around.
And he like looks you up and down because you're dressed in a tux.
I'm sure there's some servants in a broken down.
Well, I'm
Druid
here,
farm.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not
He's
wrong.
not. Yeah, I was gonna say he's not wrong.
You're gonna have to wind up going back and getting it yourself anyway.
And but before you know, when you say that to him, he goes, "You don't understand. There's a huge demonic owlbear out here. I would feel more comfortable if we were to bring that in. Look, I'm not doing anything. Here, look, I'll put my hands behind my head."
I tell him to get about 10 feet ahead of me, and I'll pick the bow up, and at the same
does
time,
it.
I'll yell up ahead that I'm bringing him in.
Yeah, and and Zeon, you pretty much see all this go down because you're right there, and he's limping. He's limping. He's got a visible wound on one of his on his right leg. And here, let me. I didn't grab it. There we go. There he is. And here, I'll let you guys check him out. He's got a bandage around his head too.
As he walks in, I'm going to be right behind him with my sword drawn on his back.
Okay, so yeah, so he'll go up in there. Okay, so what's going on, guys? I guess we can come out of attack, out of the initiative order.
Now, who's this guy? He seems to have surrendered, or does he need a dick
Yes,
punch in? And
he surrendered.
Okay,
He
fine.
saw me, took one look, and said, I'm not dealing with that butler.
Wow. You know what?
He looks back at you. And
No, I've
shrugs.
seen what you can do with that trident. I wouldn't mess with you either.
No, my name's Ferric. I work with Fendril.
It's a lot of F names.
Who are you guys?
I'm Quinn Hightopple.
Okay.
That doesn't mean anything to you. You might know the other... Ravast is in the house. You know him, and you know Wanderer? She's the wolf over there. Do you know any of them?
And,
My name is Roth, the under butler of the Halatia Noble House.
Okay. And he goes, yeah, hi, Wanderer. You like,
Yeah, so
gives a
Wanderer
nod.
knows who he is.
Knows of him. Again, it's
Okay.
You've seen him before, and you've seen him about, but it's not like you're not friends with him. So, but you know
Gotcha.
of him. You do know that Fark is one of the guys that works for the Druid Enclave. He's one of the hunters out of Greyhawk.
Now, why'd you kill my hostage?
You can't trust these guys.
Well, I didn't think I'd be able to trust. That's why I tied him up. But we got a little information out of him at least.
All right. If you want to see why I killed him, just go over and look in the chicken coop. You'll see why.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I gotta check out the chicken coop.
Okay.
I go scurrying over there as fast as my tiny legs can take me.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye on him as well. I'll keep a safe distance from him.
Okay.
I'm right there with him. What's so special about your bow, anyway?
It's my primary weapon. I don't want to be unarmed. In case
My only means of defense.
Yeah, he had a bow and he's got like a big hunting dagger on his, like a Bowie knife. He's got one of those on his hip. That's
Not
it.
like magical, or
No.
so I should keep it for myself and give you my bow. That you'd be happy with that.
Okay. Well, let me see your bow. Okay, as you go
There's
over
no
to
string.
the chicken coop
Apparently, it's a boring bow.
and throw open the door, before you
Yeah.
even pull the door to throw it open, you can smell a very putrid, funky smell.
Oh. Fucking stinks in here. Worse than chickens.
And you're
Chicken smell too.
you're still gonna pull it open?
Yes, I want to see what's inside the barn.
Okay, you pull it open.
What's in the barn?
What's in the
What's in the barn?
Okay, so
Here
It's
comes
night,
Gwyneth's head
and it's dark
the
in there.
box. Gwyneth's
So,
head.
you open up the door and it's real dark in there. You can't see, but you hear this like.
There's something fucked up in here, but I can't see what it is. Hey, you, Elf, you got dark vision, yeah? You can see in the dark?
Oh, I used to. Do I have them anymore? I don't remember if these rules
Yes.
have dark vision. Okay,
Yeah,
then yes,
you do.
I'll come on over, take a look.
What do you
Okay.
see?
You go.
I see.
I spy with my little eye.
Now, the chickens are long gone. And the entire floor of this, it's almost like a tar pit. and it's like bubbling and percolating. Little. There's bodies in there that are like rolled about it and partially submerged and what have you. Human
Dead or
bodies.
alive? Dead, probably.
As far as you can tell, they're dead because they're not moving, but they look deformed. They're all human, but deformed. You remember Bob, the guy that you guys found on the road? Remember that I showed you that the people at the ambush were deformed human types?
Right.
Oh yeah.
And it's sort of like these are deformed humans that are in there. And they're just like, it's almost like it's a percolating stew inside with large, like almost vines or veiny type things that snake through the blackness. And you can see them, they're embedded into these bodies that are in there.
Hey,
So
prisoner with his name starts with an F. What do you know about these?
I got no clue, but I know one thing is that some of the guys that they killed, they threw them in there. As far as I could tell, they were dead. And well, there was this guy who crawled out of there once that I saw, deformed. So I don't know. All I know is I was able to escape when they turned on us.
So in there, does it look like the deformed humans are in there, or does it look like humans that are deformed? Like, could this be where these deformed humans came from?
You mean the ones that you found on the road?
Yeah, or could it be that they were thrown in there later? Am I being clear? I don't know if I'm being
Yes, you are, and your answer is yes.
So which one?
Both.
Okay, so
Is
this will turn people into deformed humans.
Possibly.
Okay.
Just burn the fucking
Does
place
this-
down.
stuff that they're sitting in, this ichor, does it look like anything that came out of Fendril?
It looks exactly. It smells. That's when you place the odor. It smells just like that fetid shit that popped out of his leg when you cut it off.
Yeah.
So that ooze that's inside those other two druids is trying to turn them into this.
Maybe.
Seems like it. So maybe we just burn the chicken coop down.
Burn that mother down.
I'm fine with that.
And Fark's like, that sounds like a great idea to me.
All right. Well, so far everyone's agreeing with my wonderful plan, so I'm gonna strike a match, or light a tinder, as it were.
And he like the rest of them. They're dead, right?
I don't know. I can't see in there at all for shite. It's very dark.
Well, in my inexpert opinion, they appear to be.
Well, okay. I hope they are.
I mean,
Well, we'll find
they'll
out.
be dead soon enough.
Well, you don't understand. I mean, people been acting real strange, and there was a dude here, a guy,
What if
black
it's-
robes.
What was his
NPC. It was an NPC that had been mentioned earlier on that everybody forgot about.
We forgot his name, but we didn't forget him.
What?
Thurgak.
Thurgak. Oh.
Oh yeah.
I didn't forget him. I have Thurgak equals bad guy.
There you go. All right, so Thurgak was here.
But I'm not here. I'm not there. So.
Did you see what happened to Elton?
He was dead when we got here.
Now, did these assholes kill him, or did
No,
Thurgak?
he was dead when we got here. I came with the rest
Oh,
of
you
these
came?
guys
Well,
to
so
get
what the
killed.
fuck happened to them? Why did they turn?
I don't know. But
So
So how do we know
I
you're not going to turn?
You don't.
What happened to you?
I ran.
You got a
After
limp and looks like a bump on your head.
Yeah, because I fought these fuckers to get away.
Oh, you didn't kill him? I couldn't hit
What
for
caused
shite.
that wound?
They couldn't hit for shite. Fuck you, Adam. Excuse me. Okay.
is there a possibility that Fendril could be in there?
No, you guys left Fendril at his house.
Not Fendril. I'm sorry. what's his name? His name starts with an E. The guy who lived here, Belden.
Elton?
Yeah.
That his body could be in the goo?
Yeah.
Sure, he might be in there. Why not?
Yeah, but
you want to take a look?
I don't think you don't want to step in that goo there.
Can Wander's smell get through the terrible smell, or is it overbearing?
It's overbearing. Any traces of Elton's scent is gone.
I say we close the door. We make sure it's secured, and we light it on fire.
Can I look at the wound on this guy's leg to see if I see any of that black crap or anything coming out of it?
Good idea.
That's an excellent idea. Bare your leg now.
Yeah, are you guys gonna take the bandage off, inspect it, sort of thing?
We'll tell him to. I have my sword to his back still.
Yeah, he can unbandage himself.
He will. He'll show it to you. And
I've already been exposed to this stuff.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me some perceptions. And so I take it just Wander and Quinn are looking in the kitchen, in the chicken coop still.
Well, after I gave my report, I got bored and wandered off.
The kitchen choop.
Well, Quinn, the kitchen choop, the chicken coop.
I mean, she'll look in.
Quinn can't see in there, but you got dark vision, don't you, Wander?
She just can't talk to him.
Odd Authority has given the bad suggestion of TPKing us for no reason.
You know what? I like the way you think, Odd.
That's a terrible idea.
Okay, so Wanderer, you can see in there, right? Because you have the dark vision.
I don't think I do. If I do, it's not on my thing. I didn't write it on my thing.
Oh, that's terrible.
A wolf has to have dark vision.
Looks like we maybe dropped. There we go. Drop some frames there. Let's find out. I would think. Maybe it's just your nose. That would make more sense, though.
I think it's just her nose and ears. Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to close this door.
Okay. As you start to close the door.
Oh, fuck.
You hear, help me.
I'm sorry, but there's nobody here that can do that for you. Shh. I learned this from Ravast. Shh. Quiet. It'll all be over soon.
Where is Ravast right now?
He's in the farmhouse.
Great. Wanderer's gonna run into the farmhouse and let him know that what she thinks that he might be in there, maybe, possibly. She knows he has dark vision. And Quinn's gonna burn it down, so please do it quickly.
Okay, I've been in there with him the entire time they were capturing old boy and
yes,
all the current shenanigans.
Yes. So I will say this, give me a perception roll, Wanderer, and what was your perception roll? 9, success. Yeah, his wound looks, it doesn't look like it's festering or infected at all with the black pus stuff.
Good.
And Wanderer, you think that's Elton asking for help.
Yeah, that's what she's going back to tell Ravast.
Okay. Oh, you're going to tell Ravast? Because I'm trying to light this place up.
Yeah, I know. That's why I ran back to tell Ravast.
Okay.
That's what I just said.
I missed that part.
Okay.
Hurry.
Right, so you run back. You run back. You go to the house and you go charging into the house. What are you gonna tell Ravast? He's in there with. Is Lyre eating currently?
So that's
I just said it.
Yeah. She said I'm hear you.
No one
I'm
can
listening.
see or hear you.
Thank you.
It's like one of those.
Can anybody else hear KD? I mean,
yeah, I heard her clearly. It was in English. It was pretty plain and obvious. Probably, no offense, but it was a definite middle school, English level. It wasn't like anything real convoluted.
Not that that's your education level, that
she didn't use like the word penultimate or anything in her conversations.
He's trying to say it was real easy for me to understand.
Yeah, it should have been really easy to understand. It was everyday conversational English.
In my defense, I was trying to multitask.
Oh.
Okay.
That was your first mistake.
Right?
Yeah, you can't even accomplish one task at a time.
I'm telling you. So Wanderer goes into the farmhouse.
My question before I answer that is, have I got a chance to talk to him while they were hunting in the woods and like all this stuff?
He's out. Are you gonna try and wake him back up?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
He's the only one alive in there, right?
Yeah, the other 3 are dead.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm assuming too that you're gonna bind him up.
No.
No. Okay, cool.
He's got a fucking death cat next to him.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
That's what he wakes up to.
Okay. So I'll say you're able to bring him around. He's all like, fuck.
Good evening. I have some questions for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why did you try to kill my cat?
I didn't try to kill you.
My cat wants to know.
Yeah.
He jumped up at that time.
Everyone wants to know what your problem is with the cat.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Lyra's just going to lay down on him, so her head is just laying down, staring at him as she licks her chops. Are you sure that's your final answer?
And as he's talking with you, okay, and what I'm about to say, and he blinks, his eyes are normal, he's talking, he blinks, and then when he opens his eyes, they're jet black. Hold on a second.
Of course I know. You think by killing these fools you've stopped anything? Yes, Ravast, I know you. Yes. Kill this one. I care not.
But you came all this way.
To mine as well.
You came all this way, Thurgak. I assume you must care.
His eyes go back to normal and he goes, what?
Seems your boss has let you go.
I surrender.
I know.
This is not going to be good for him.
Any information you have, we could use it to pay back the boss that's abandoned you like this.
Who?
Thurgak.
Thurgak.
Yeah, he just spoke through your body and said he doesn't care about you.
Oh, well, that's fine. He's not really my boss. He's more like my pusher.
Still hurts my feelings a little.
I don't know where he's at. If I could tell you where he was, I would.
What can you tell me?
That Big Beak's real. And Big Beak's probably going to kill you guys if you stay here. You probably want to leave.
That must be the owl bear.
Yes, that is.
Yes. I believe you. Anything else?
Yeah, just make it quick.
It's not really my call. And he'll get up and walk out. Probably just in time to meet Wanderer at the door.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And Lyre can do whatever she wants.
She'll take him out. Okay. What a fucking horror show that room is.
I don't know what you want.
I'm just making statements. Nothing more, just statements. Okay, so Wanderer comes charging up. Bloop.
Fuck. And he will walk over and stop Quinn from setting the place on fire.
Burning down the house.
So how's Quinn getting ready to burn down the house?
Oh, I'm lighting a torch.
Just gonna hold the torch to the wood until it catches?
No. Or
are you gonna put some accelerants around it?
Yeah, I mean, if there's some, this is a chicken coop. There's got to be some straw.
Not on the inside. It's all covered in black ichor
I
muck.
got to collect some from the outside and.
Okay, so I just want to know you're getting stuff together. You're not like light the torch and you just stand there.
Yeah,
you know,
the Statue of Liberty maneuver. Yeah,
right. Okay.
I wouldn't put it past Quinn though.
yeah,
That's fair
It's
enough,
all the-
right? So you guys have Fark there. Are you going to do anything else with him?
I'm busy.
That's mostly for Rolf.
You mean
and,
my
and
Bowman?
Zeon. Yeah, that's for you guys.
I'm just standing there with him right now, asking more information about this owl bear, but
Oh, he'll tell you
I
about
know.
it. Yeah, he will tell you about it. That it's
Okay.
it's like he's only seen it from a distance because he's been able to stay out of its way. It's freaking huge. You know, he tells you it's like he's come across owl bears in the past. You know, and a regular owl bear is nothing to monkey around with, but this thing is like ungodly.
Does it fly?
No, it doesn't fly. But I've seen.
Does it
He won't-
bite?
He's like, you probably won't believe me, but I've seen like fucking black tendrils fucking stick out of its back.
Is that normal for an owl bear?
No.
Sounds like it's an
Even
owl
the
bear
cat
corrupted
knows
by
that.
this black ichor.
The sheltered life.
Right? Well, he's a sea elf, so
Yes,
he doesn't know
no,
none of that
Sea
stuff.
elf
totally-
butler.
It's totally on brand. It's just
Yeah.
I just find it hilarious.
Yeah. Okay, so you go running over and go ahead, pick up with you and Quinn.
Stop. Stop.
Well, you didn't see inside there. There's a this place is bad news.
Irrelevant.
I mean,
We
it's
came
not,
here-
I don't know that it's irrelevant. I mean, sure, there was somebody calling for help, but at the same time, it's probably a trap.
So you're used to being a failure.
No, I've succeeded in everything I've done here so far.
But we came here for Elton. And if that's him in there.
Oh, is that Elton in there?
Oh, is it?
Hey, you there, calling for help. Are you Elton?
Oh.
See, it's impossible to tell.
Why don't we check?
Why don't you check? That place is fucking disgusting. I'm not stepping foot in there.
I will check.
All right.
That's why I told you to stop burning it down so I could.
Well, I mean, I haven't quite started yet. It's a process. It's not as easy as you would think to burn a chicken coop.
Right.
First, I held the torch up to the wall.
Okay.
All right.
I'm so glad that you're not efficient. Please,
I've
step
got the
aside.
torch ready, so you just go do what you got to do.
I'll look in.
And it's, as I described, it's like a horror show.
I'll
You
hold the torch like around him a little bit, like until the.
It's like at my it's like burning my shoulder. I will take the torch.
At best, it's burning like your hip or your forearm. At that.
Yeah, you give him way too much credit.
I'll
Okay.
take the torch, and I have dark vision. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, dark vision's not going to show you colors, though. You definitely get more information from actual light.
so
So-
I take the torch and I hold it up.
And it is like just splattered, and it has this black ichor everywhere. Now that you're holding the torch in there, you can see the bodies that are in there that are all like half submerged in it and what have you. And you see now there's like yolk sacks.
I'm gonna collect more
Ew.
straw and stuff while he's doing this.
They're not.
Because this place is
it-
going down. I'm sorry.
It's not yellow. It's like they're like jet black, and there's tendrils or vines that snake out from these sacks into these bodies that are in there, and the vines, they're like pumping.
Next,
And
where's the screaming boy?
as you're
This
looking,
place is
well,
going
no, there's more stuff to hear. As you're looking in there, and you're seeing, because you see now that the bodies that are in there, they're not laying still.
I'm
They're
pushing
kinda-
straw like underneath his legs
kinda
toward
moving.
the door.
They're kind of
I'm taking
moving.
it from him and throwing it onto the onto the icon.
they're kind of
Silently.
moving a little bit, and then you see out of the ichor rises up, and it's not really big. You're like, what the fuck is that? And it rises up, and it's
Oh no!
Oh no! It's chickens.
One of the bodies that is in there turns on its back, and it like faces towards you, raising up a hand. And as it raises up a hand, some of the ichor like falls off, and you can tell from the hand, even though it's like covered in a lot of this black tarry goop, that there's no skin on that hand, and it's just like holding out its hand towards the door to help me.
How far into the coop is it?
The coop is kind of big, so you know what? Who wants to roll me a D10?
I think if Ravas the only one who wants to get this guy out, so you can roll it.
I'm afraid. I don't want to roll.
Ooh, a
9.
Is that good or
Okay,
bad?
it's far.
Oh,
we're
it's
gonna
good.
say it's back in the corner, basically.
Well, we tried. I mean, we could get him out through the other side of the chicken coop.
Well, if you want me to start lighting this side on fire and you bust a hole through the other side and drag the poor sucker out, I guess we could do that, but it seems like, and I'm no expert, but it seems like he's beyond any help that we could give. The only thing now, the humane thing, as it were, would be to put him out of his misery by lighting him on fire along with the rest of this place.
You're right. That's what we did with your donkey. I guess that's only fair here.
Wait, what?
And I
You
take
said
the,
that
and
he
I
ran
throw the
away!
torch.
You said that he ran away!
Remember the story was he went to a farm
And I
Okay, so you're gonna light the place up.
Yep.
Okay.
What happened to, and as I'm lighting the fire, what happened to the donkey? You said that he... What did you do to the donkey?
I guess the humane thing.
The humane thing.
Thank
was,
you,
he
Quinn.
Was already alive.
Thank you, Quinn. I was torn up about it, but your words gave me solace.
Well, no, I think it's two very different things.
Anyway, we should be going.
Did you kill? Where the fuck are you going? You were not done talking about the donkey.
The chicken coop starts burning, and as the flames burn through and make it past the outer shell of wood that is on the outside of it, it starts to get on to the black ichor.
Yeah.
The flame does. And it starts. Has anybody?
Yeah.
You guys are familiar with what do they call those? On the 4th of July, they're little circular things. You light them, and they make the black snake comes out.
snake?
No.
Snake, I think.
The
Yeah.
Snakes-
firework.
Yeah. So it starts hitting. The fire starts getting in contact with the ichor, and it starts making that same like hissing sound, and thick black smoke starts pouring up out of this thing, and the flames start getting even higher, as obviously whatever this black ichor is sort of like an accelerant, and it just like almost instantly boom, boom turns into this huge bonfire. I mean, really hot. You guys definitely have to a little bit further than that. A little bit further than that. If you're within 15 feet of this thing, you'll take damage. It is uncomfortable within 30.
Yeah. All right, I'll walk over here and say, so the donkey,
It's gone.
what did you do to it?
Released it.
Oh, no, you said that, but then you said you burned it.
Oh no! Oh, I didn't know that it was specific to fire. No. I'm pretty sure that they didn't cook the donkey before.
They who?
This is getting complicated. We should probably get away from this bonfire.
I don't understand. The donkey never did anything to anybody besides pull the cart. He was
I'm
a
sure-
sweet donkey.
I'm sure he never did anything to anyone either, but yet he's still in there.
And where?
The chicken coop.
The donkey?
Oh no, the druid that we.
I don't give a shite about the druid. What happened to my donkey?
what happened to all of us. Life is random.
I don't. What the fuck? Anyone understand what he's fucking talking about?
Especially in the Dreadwood. Come, Quinn.
I somehow know less now than I did before.
There is a piercing, screech-like roar that
would be
echoes
the owlbear.
Out of the forest.
I think the beak monster is coming towards the fire.
Well, I'm kind of.
Fark is like, shit, we should get out of here.
Where are we going to go? We don't have a donkey and a cart anymore now, do we?
You were the only one that rode in the cart.
Are we going to... That's not true. Xeon slept in that cart more... Well, as much as I did. Almost. As much.
The barn is starting to smoke from the heat that's being put off by this huge bonfire here. All combustibles around it within 15 feet are starting to burn. The foliage of the foliage of the forest is wilting, and it's quite possible the forest might catch on fire.
Are we worried about these guys in the farmhouse right now, or no?
They're all dead.
They're all dead.
Oh, I thought. Oh, I didn't see X's on them. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, what
the last one was put out of.
Oh, right, because liar. Yeah,
Liar had a
I
snap.
remember. Yeah, that's right.
Liar's like cleanup.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what's the plan here? Because this whole night has really been a.
The screech is there's another screech, and it's definitely closer.
I'm gonna make what's his name over here follow us out over here, so we're a little farther.
It seems like we're walking toward the screech. I mean, if we're gonna fight it, then all right. But
there.
Okay, so you're going to be going out into the woods?
That seems, yeah. I mean, what are we going to hide in the? There doesn't seem to be a good option here.
Well, what direction does it sound like? One, I'm stealthing. Two,
somebody roll me a D4.
Oh, I'll do it.
Anybody?
Oh, I thought somebody was doing it. I'm sorry. I'll do it.
4.
Oh, 4. My hands are full.
Yeah, it's coming from this direction.
Of course.
That's where? Oh, down?
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Actually, I'll stand right here.
Well, we can swing around then. Come out the gate and start swinging around.
Yeah, Liar and I are stealthing.
Well, where are we going?
Well, we have to rest, and since there is a large...
I just took a long nap on the way over here, and then all of a sudden my donkey was fucking gone. Now I know that you killed it.
No, we didn't kill it. It became spider food. Now hush. There
What?
seems to be something out there in the forest.
Do you feel better now that you know?
No.
I didn't think so. That's why I didn't tell you.
Spider food.
It was either you or the donkey. Would you rather we made the other choice? There was a debate.
Well, I mean, God, y'all got so fucking rude here all of a sudden.
Okay,
I'm being honest.
20, 25, that's as far as I can move.
Okay, so now are you guys going to go try and be stealthy? Because during the conversation you weren't.
I'm still annoyed. I'm not trying to stealth.
Okay.
I'll be stealthy, though. I mean, it's...
Fark is going to be like, give me my bow.
I don't know where the stealthy button is, but...
There's a stealth button somewhere. Under skills, if you have it as a skill.
Yeah.
I do.
All right, we're hiding from this thing.
Great success.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell Farrah.
Do I think
to
I
shut up
can
and
trust
get
this
down.
guy? I'm going to see if I can... I'm going to do an insight check and see if I can trust this guy.
Yeah,
I got a success on that.
He seems legit.
That's my stealth.
He's definitely concerned about this fucking owlbear coming down.
I look at him, I look at us, I say, keep in mind that you might be able to take one of us out, but the rest of us will seek revenge and hand him his bow.
Okay. Now, Fark can only move at 20 feet.
I can only move 25, so I'm not going much faster.
Yeah. Because of his wounded leg.
And I'm hiding behind this bush right now.
And he's...
Ranger's not up front.
He's...
So I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing.
He's definitely... He's definitely not. He's definitely not being stealthy. So I think everybody else succeeded, though. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Quinn is good.
So we're not walking next to him or anything.
You guys can definitely outpace him and leave him behind.
Theon did command him to shut up.
I told him to shut up and get down. In the sense of stealth with us.
Well, that's the thing. Is everybody going to stealth at his? He's trying to stealth and he's failing miserably.
I'm not running. I'm waiting for this thing to find us so that we can kill it. Because otherwise, it's just gonna find us while we sleep.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you're going to go.
We go toward it. I'm waiting behind this bush.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, are you guys going to go into the woods and wait for it to come here? You're going to just go over here and wait.
I think
I'm
it would be
waiting
attracted by the smoke.
right
We should be
here.
able
Yeah.
to launch a surprise attack on it if we.
That little bush, I'm hiding behind that bush, waiting for
Okay.
it to come out.
Here we go. Here we go. This is what I'm going to say because there's another scream roar and it's definitely getting closer. So this is okay. Here we go.
So do we want to fast forward and he gets really close?
No, this is you've got basically essentially 4 rounds. You can talk and figure out what you're going to do. Go now.
Oh, we're gonna kill it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do to begin with.
Yeah, let's set up an ambush, like I just said.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Look for some bear traps.
I have traps. I have hunting traps.
All right.
All right. Yeah, I don't think you have long to set it up. So if you're gonna set one up, do it now.
What do the hunting traps do?
Hunting traps will do. I'd have to take a look. For all intents and purposes, we'll say it does a DA damage.
Or like
and
trap
it'll-
it
trap
and
it.
keep it from moving.
Probably not. It's your traps are not designed for an animal of this size.
We do know where a bear trap is, though.
Yes.
Ew, and it's a non-lethal one, but we do know where it is.
It
Yep.
took 2 rogues a long time to get out of it.
Yeah, so it's got to slow it down.
I'll put a trap here and a tripwire.
Just relax.
Okay.
I'm gonna
There.
move that bear trap over here in case it's going for that fire.
Okay. Give me a naked D20 roll to set it.
I'll help him. Actually,
Okay.
yeah,
you have
I'll help him.
advantage. I'll give you advantage on it to set it then with the 2 of you doing it.
9.
That's good. Don't forget you want to roll low.
Right.
So yeah, you get it set. Okay, it's there. Okay, where are you guys gonna all be then?
And then I'm gonna hide behind my bush.
I go back to basically where I'm at, hiding.
Okay, so that right there is
Oh,
out
wait,
in the open.
what is this here? This is another trap.
That's
That's
It's a tripwire.
This is the forest.
I
edge.
want to be on. I don't know if I want to be next. I'm gonna trip on this tripwire.
Right
I'm
there.
very tiny. I got small legs.
I'll help him get over it.
Why don't you stand behind the tripwire and wait for it to come through it?
I mean, I could do that.
That would make sense.
All right, I'll wait right here by the tripwire behind my bush again. I'm just gonna stay by the bush. I'm gonna keep with the original plan.
It was a solid plan.
Okay.
I might have the urge to rush him though. That's the problem.
It just
Let
takes one
him
paw
come
and,
to
and
us.
Quinn's head just.
Let him come to us. And don't be afraid to fight to do a fighting retreat.
Yeah.
You know, bows and
Is this
arrows
a
shooting
tree
at him
here?
as we run.
Oh, I've
Okay.
got a bow.
I'll say it one more time. These are the forest edges.
Right.
Okay, so everybody's where they're going to be.
No,
well, I'm going
is
to
this
step
a tree here?
into the forest
is a tree.
itself.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna climb up into it.
Who am I standing beside?
For height.
That's Fark.
Okay.
I
Okay,
guess
so you're going to get in the tree.
Yeah.
I will
All right.
use my second fighter point or whatever it's called. I should know this because we're broadcasting this game here. I should learn this, but and change my thing to
Fighting style.
my fighting style. Thank you. To oh wait. Oh, to ranged, yeah. And I'll get out my bow.
Okay, so I'm going to put you right there because that's the bush.
So I have advantage on. Oh crap! Where is it? Advantage to resist ambush and surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Just throwing that out there.
That's helpful.
Well, it's definitely not going to surprise you. You hear it coming.
You never know where it's going to show up.
So here,
question. Based off of wilderness lore, would I know any tricks on taking down owlbears?
I have animal lore and wilderness lore.
We both do. Powers you need.
Give him a few seconds to compare notes.
Actually, it's the same as like. There's not really, aside the fact that generally, if you can take them out at range, I mean, they're just big slabs of muscle, is what they are, for the most part.
How much time do we have?
Well, is everybody where they need to be?
If I have enough time to drag a dead body out with Lyre?
Nope, not even close. Because you hear the snapping of twigs and branches and trunks of trees.
We have 4 rounds, but...
Fine.
Oh, it's well past 4 rounds.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying that's not a lot.
Okay. All right. Now, this, I will be nice. This and this, you're out in the open.
I'm behind a bush.
I'm behind
a bush.
I'm
not talking about
Quinn.
There's my bush.
I'm behind a bush.
Okay, so there's your bush.
Right
Got it.
That's a bush.
Yeah, I'm also behind a bush.
I didn't see that. Let me see. Okay, good. We're
dare
good.
You?
I'm just making sure. I was hoping. Hold on a sec.
Excuse?
Wow.
Okay. Boom.
That's the actual size.
Smash.
Is it really that size?
Yeah, it's that big.
So, did my bear trap slow it down?
It crushed the bear trap into the dirt. And it's looking at the fire. You were correct. The fire and the smoke of it has definitely attracted it. It is screeching into the air, and like Farik had said, it has black, like it's that ichor type tendrils, like out of its back, kind of like swirling around. There's 4 of them. They just kind of like its eyes are jet black. It sort of has a look of like I know you've seen pictures of wildlife that were caught in an oil spill, right? Where it's got the black oil. Its feathers are matted.
Exxon, if you'd like to be a sponsor, we'd love to have you.
Its eyes are just black dots.
Like Dove soap,
like the soap.
Dove soap.
Black ichor drips out of its mouth. I need all of you to give me a will saving throw.
Yes.
So that's that luck drop down thing, right?
It's a luck, yeah.
Yep.
Well, you have to, it's the drop down and you go to will, correct?
Yes, there you go. Good thing.
I just wish that it automatically calculated. Maybe it does, and we just don't have it set.
It does.
And then you have to reduce it by 1 afterwards, right?
Yes.
Why?
Okay.
You have to reduce it by 1?
Yeah,
your luck goes down every time
your
you
actual score reduces by 1, not your max, just your score.
Oh, every time you use it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I remember everybody had a +1 when they're around me.
Oh, okay, so I'm at 10.
So
How far do they have to be around you?
They have to be able to see me, which I'm hidden, so I don't
You're
need
hidden
that.
in the bush.
Yeah, I just realized.
We saw him get in the bush.
Yeah, and now you see a bush.
He's closing his eyes and trying to remember him.
The party has no object permanence. What?
Hey, I don't write the rules. I just enforce them.
Here's my question: how tall is the Exxon Valdez owl bird?
It is probably a good at its shoulders, because it's higher at its front shoulders, and it kind of like tapers down to the back legs. The front shoulders, it's probably about 15 feet tall. The back end, as it slopes down, is probably at 10 feet tall. So who failed? Looks like Xeon. Xeon, you are wrapped in fear of this thing. So let's take a look. I'll let you do the rules. First, roll me a d10. Okay, for 4 rounds, you can do nothing to the creature. You are in fucking horror of it.
But I can move it still.
You can move, yes, just not towards it.
Right.
But you can't even attack it because you're afraid of drawing its attention. You're so afraid of it.
I like the fear. That's how a fear should be, yeah.
After 4 rounds are over, okay, you get to roll again or continue to be afraid of it. It is your choice.
Do you get to use your reroll pool for saves?
You sure can. If you want, you can use it right now.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Good
on you. Good on you there, Wes, for remembering.
Being afraid of this thing seems like the best plan.
There we go.
It?
There you go. Okay, so you're not afraid of it. Not a problem. Okay. Everyone else gets a -1 to attack against it. No save. But it's only a -1.
All of us?
All of you.
Okay.
It seems like it's so big.
It's huge and intimidating.
It is intimidating.
It's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet wide.
Yeah. And it's looking at the barn and it is pissed. I mean, at the chicken coop.
I bet.
Do owl bears lay eggs? Because that might be what those things were.
Yeah, I was thinking.
You come over and it starts swiping with its hand and just demolishing the barn. It looks like it's looking for something now.
Ravas is just going to look at all the people who still exist, so that's not Quinn, and it's just going to be like, do we want to do like, is this what we want to do?
Is this how we want to end things?
And I will wait for confirmation back from them.
Yeah,
I will.
Not.
Here we go.
If we can get him into the fire, that might be good.
Wait. You guys can't talk. What are you trying to devise a plan? You're not next to each other.
Yeah,
no.
Next to each other.
Are you going to try give? But
Wander and Ravast have telepathy.
You two can talk then.
Yeah.
So telepathy.
Send each other.
Understand each other.
Telepathy, right?
Well, no. Actually, I think it was.
We just have animal understanding. We can
animal understanding. Yeah. But here's the thing: you guys aren't next to each other. So, with it not being telepathy, you can't talk in each other's minds. Nobody else would be attuned to that.
I'm non-verbally doing this.
What do we do?
Okay.
I'm gonna hold on.
It is now over.
I just turned back to Ravas. I'm just like
smashing the hell out of the farmhouse.
I pantomime a beak.
I pop out of the bush with my bow.
I thought he wondered what it was. I didn't know.
So I've stealthed over to Ravast so we can talk.
Okay.
Okay, let me roll, see if it notices you. Because that is now a opposed check.
Oh, well.
Do you still want to do it if you know it's an opposed check?
Do it. You only live once.
I would have done it. Yeah, I would have done it.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, fuck yeah, it saw you.
All right.
As soon as you move.
It's just a wolf.
Yeah, and it goes. Okay, everybody.
Fact.
Let's roll furnish. Wait. I think I moved Ravas.
Yeah, you moved.
Okay, so put that there. We're going to put you halfway in between. So as soon as you start moving out, let's roll. Okay, here we go. Oh, it got a 4. Lucky you guys.
I only got a 5, so I'm glad that at least I can still go before it.
I'll take my 18.
Good idea. I'll keep my 5 since it rolled a 4.
Remember, we can do rescues and we can do epic maneuvers.
Yes, that's a great
and minor exploits. You just have to hit first, and then you can do it.
Yes, let's open up the book.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna use my quick reflexes to reroll an ish.
Okay.
See if I can get a little higher than 12. Well, you know what? Never mind. I'm going before it anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's not like it's going before me.
Yeah, it goes last. Oh,
Yeah.
Almost.
I know, but once that cat goes, that cat's fucking this thing up because I mean, I have never seen that cat not fuck something up.
Cat's in control.
Yeah,
totally.
Liar's just gonna be like, screw this, you're on your own, and leave.
Yeah, exactly. Liar just ate, so she's tired. She's
just
taking a nap.
She's taking a nap.
She ate like 3 people.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, Rolf, what you doing, man?
Well, it's coming our way, but
You know what?
Yeah, it's almost 12.
We're gonna save this.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna end right here. This is where we're gonna pick up. We got the initial order, and we'll go from there, starting next week, where you guys get to fight Big Beak.
All right.
I'll probably just be spending the fight hiding in the tree then.
Well, you've got the don't forget. Oh, you know what we can say? How about this? Your fear is in effect until you show up.
All right.
He doesn't have fear, though.
Yeah, he re-rolled. Then give you a re-roll back.
Re-roll.
Hey, I was just saying, give you the re-roll back, and
All
then
right.
that's a good way of saying why he's not participating in the battle when it first kicks off.
Mhm.
And then when he shows up, we'll just say, okay, now we're off.
Sure.
I will do it. See, there
I
you go.
see.
Just make sure to go ahead and give your re-roll.
Yeah, I put it back.
Cool.
Although if you're fighting this thing for like 2 hours again, there's going to be a problem.
Yeah. Who knows? This would be perfect. Zeon could be cavalry, dude.
Who, Bertha?
There you go.
She'll be fine. That's what I'm going to call the owlbear, Bertha.
Bertha.
Like a
Excellent.
Bertha.
All right. Hey, everybody.
Bertha.
I want to say thank you for showing up. Where'd Michael go? Oh, there's his head.
I'm here.
Oh, there he is.
I'm here.
I want to say thank you to everybody for showing up and watching this episode of Greyhawk Adventures Presents Into the Dreadwood. It's been a blast. Very well. Hopefully Steve, not you, Steve Gridzinski. Hopefully we're doing a good job with presenting your game to other folk and they enjoy it. Don't forget to enter into chat if you want to win a free copy of the hardbound, or am I saying it wrong again?
No, that was fine. Hardcover is what
Hardcover,
say, but
Hardbound, hardcover, hard copy.
Low Fantasy Gaming Deluxe Edition. We'll be giving away it's very possible we'll give one away at the end of next week's episode.
Yeah.
And then we'll be giving away the color version of it after the completion of the mini campaign. So, hey, there you go. Excellent. So tomorrow,
My cat wants to know if he can win.
You
sure,
have to enter.
just
Type enter.
type enter. Yeah. Tomorrow, Tales of a Savage Land is still on hiatus while Uncle Tony is away doing whatever that play is that he's doing, and we will have the next. It's actually only the second episode of Sector 1, and then next Saturday at noon, noon Eastern time. For Saturday morning superheroes. Yes, we can still call it Saturday morning because it's morning.
It's morning most of the country.
In most of the country, and that's where we're going. So there you go. So yes, and that's it. So for Steve, Michael, Katie, Wes, and Adam, I'm Will DM, the game master for this here Low Fantasy Gaming in Greyhawk, and thank you very much, and peace. How about that? Is that a better catchphrase at the end? Just peace.
I mean, it's better than anything else you've done so far, but you could probably still work on it.
Yeah.
On that note, bye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks for watching.